Hi, in this video I'm going to quickly demonstrate how to use Luno as a platform for transacting with Bitcoin. The first thing you'll need to do is go to the website, which is www.luno.com. Luno is available in several countries, and they do have an option for using your fiat currency, that is your actual local legal tender, your actual cash currency in your domain or where you are. So you'll need to log in or sign up to their website, and I have done that. And when you log in, you will get a screen that looks like this. This is the home screen of Luno. It's a little bit different than the one on the mobile platform. I do have a video of the Luno on the mobile platform. Welcome to have a look. All right, so you will now need to deposit money into your Luno account, which then can be used to transact using to Bitcoin. Right, so how do you do that? You will need to load money. So how you do that is you go to deposit money, and you'll need to have a local bank account in your country. And for example, video was taken in South Africa, so these are the local banks in South Africa. And if you were with, say, Capitec Bank, you will then tell Luno how much you are wanting to deposit. There is a limit. For example, here it says 6,700. Why are they limiting to 6,700? Because Luno is not an anonymous platform. That means they need your ID, your email address, and some personal details. So just so you know, this is different to a Jack's wallet, for example. Jack's being more anonymous. They're not requiring these type of details from you, whereas Luno allows you to convert your fiat currency into Bitcoin. And one of the reasons is they will require authentication because certain countries have certain laws regarding movement of funds. So in South Africa, we have something called FICA, which is a law which means that financial service providers or anybody who transacts financially needs your details. They need your proof of residence, where you live, your copy of your ID, and so forth. So this is why they have limited this deposit. If I give them more personal details, I can then increase this deposit amount in larger proportions as they get more information from me. All right, so you might want to put in 6,000, then you'll get a reference number. This is the bank reference number you'll need. So if you have a Capitec bank account, you will then make a transfer to their bank, which happens to be FNB. There's their account number, the branch, and so on. And you must use this as your reference number. If you're going to use a different bank, for example, maybe you'll then use Standard Bank. I think Luno do have a Standard Bank account, and this is just another bank that is available in this country of South Africa. And then what will happen is you can see you can deposit straight to the same bank, which allows the transfer to happen much quicker. And in doing so, Luno will actually let you know that a deposit was made. They'll send you an email, and in that email they'll say, right, funds were received, and you can now use those funds to buy Bitcoin on their exchange. And it doesn't take long. It can be minutes. I have noticed late at night it does take longer, so be prepared to wait a few hours, but usually it's minutes, especially if you're transacting in the same bank. Okay, so now you've added funds into your Luno account, you've got some cash on hand, and now you want to convert it to Bitcoin. How do you convert the money in your wallet, your Rand value that you've actually transferred from your local bank into Luno? How do you get that into Bitcoin? Well, you'll now need to buy Bitcoin. Okay, there's two ways to do that. You can do it directly by simply pressing the buy button, and you can say, right, I'm just going to put it in my local currency. Yours might be USD, you might be in Nigeria, you might be in Malaysia. Luno is available in many countries, so this is my local currency, which happens to be ZAR, which is rands, and maybe I want to buy 3,000 rands worth of Bitcoins, and that will give me 0.05 Bitcoin. So effectively, they're charging me 57,274 Rand per Bitcoin. But if you note, look at the exchange price at the moment, it's 55,699. It is an expensive way of buying a Bitcoin when you do the instant buy or sell. The fee is quite high. And if you want to know more about the fees, it's a good idea to just have a look on the help or on their website in terms of fees, because the fees are not that straightforward. For example, It depends if you are buying instantly or if you are making an offer, or it will determine what the fees will be. So you can go on their website and look at the fee schedule for your country. Very important to do this. For example, the fees, the taker fee is shown here, and they do differ from country to country, not by a lot, but it does make an impact in terms of your trading. If you do a lot of trading, you don't really want to be paying fees all the time. And how do you get around paying some of those fees? Is to actually not use this instant buy and sell, but rather to trade on the exchange. I will get into this exchange now, and there is a way to do this. I will comment on it now. I just want to go back to this instant buy and sell. Right. So if I had to do this instant buy, I would then get the effective Bitcoin value of 0.05238. Immediately, I will be paying a higher fee than normal. And if I want to know about the fee, I will look at it on their fee schedule. And then what will happen is I will immediately see in my Bitcoin wallet here, this will be incremented by 0.05 or whatever it was. So just so you understand that Luno is actually an online wallet system. It actually allows you to store your Bitcoin online, and therefore you should be aware of the advantages and disadvantages of online systems. Okay, now trading on the exchange. Now, as I said earlier, if you want to have fewer transaction fees, it's probably better to use the exchange. And how the exchange works is this is an online exchange showing you the current buy and sell orders. For example, right now there is a 46 spread, which is the difference between what the person is offering to sell their Bitcoin at versus what the price that will probably be accepted, and that is the spread. So you kind of are actually making an offer, and if somebody accepts your offer and actually buys it from you, they pay the fee. Whereas if you accept someone else's offer, then you will be the one who's paying the fee. But don't be fooled that there are some limitations to this, because even if everybody does accept your offers and then you have minimal fees, Luno will look at your trading volume for the month, and a certain amount of Bitcoin trading they will apply a fee to that. So you've got to just have a look at the trading volume in total. Another thing you should know is Luno does allow you to actually send Bitcoin. If you do look at the option here in the home, it says here send, which means you can literally just get the Bitcoin address from anybody that you want to send funds to, and they will also charge you a fee again. So you got to be careful of the fees in terms of sending Bitcoins to third parties on the internet. For example, maybe you're doing some online shopping and then this website happens to actually accept Bitcoin. There it is. They accept Bitcoin as a form of payment, but I have found that when I've used Luno, the fee was quite high, and then you have to do the transaction within a short time space. And obviously, as you know, with Bitcoin transactions, the faster you transact them, the higher the fee tends to be, or depending on the platform. So what happens is you've got about 10 minutes to finalize the transaction. And in my case, the transaction was not finalized within 10 minutes, and then it had to be reversed. And therefore, I then paid another fee on the Bitcoin, on the Luno. And I can actually just show it to you. Here is a buy send fee, which is actually was quite high. And I also had a receive fee. So you can see just for paying with Luno, the fee was pretty high. So just to be aware of the fees. Okay, moving on. We now go to this exchange, and as I said, this is probably the best place to buy and sell if you are going to be wanting to reduce fees. Now, for example, the current cost of now is, let's see, 56,042. That is the exchange. Now, you might be wondering why it's so high in terms of rands. Now, just to be aware, if you are South African, the Bitcoin value is actually a little bit inflated in South Africa. For example, if you do go and look on the exchange right now and you say BTC ZAR, you should see it's 53,235. Whereas if you actually look at Luno, they're charging 56,042. So you just got to be a little bit careful. You're not paying the cost price. All right, you'll have to check this in your country as well. For example, if you happen to be in Nigeria, for example, let's say, you can see the cost of one Bitcoin in your currency of Naira. And if you in US dollars, you can also then see in terms of US dollars. And here all the you can do this and have a look. So just to be clear, this isn't the cheapest price, right? Okay, so now you want to actually buy Bitcoin. So what you got to do is you got to determine what price are you comfortable with. So right now I can see there's a spread here of 1. Maybe I'll choose an amount of 55,834 just so that this is a quick transaction. And how much do I want to buy? Let's say I'll buy 0.00, let's say 0.04. No, that's too much. Let's say 0.01. So that's 558 Rand of Bitcoin. So I'm going to see if I can put this bid in. So this means that if I put this bid in, if somebody buys it, they will then be paying the fee. So let's just have a look. Let's just check 55,834. The current amount is the closest is 55,839. Yeah, this will probably be accepted pretty quickly, so I'll place the bid. Now as I place the bid, it quickly checks with me if I'm satisfied with that amount, and then it adds my bid. You see there's my bid, a star has appeared there, and it's actually slotted in there over there with other people who have also probably wanting to sell at that cost. And then what will happen is I will just wait until however long it takes and see if somebody eventually buys it. What will happen is I can have a look at my previous transactions, and it usually shows you your current transactions. I just want to see if I can quickly get that going. Right, so it's showing me here there is a pending open order of 0.01 Bitcoin at a price of 55,834, and the price is 558 Rand. It is still pending, it hasn't happened. You can cancel it if you want. I may stop it right now, or I can just wait for it. I'll just wait for it, that is fine. Then once it gets accepted, I will see the Bitcoin value here increase, and that's it. That's how you do it. Now, moving on. Let's look at how you send someone a Bitcoin. Right, moving on. Let's look at how you send someone some Bitcoin. You will then need their Bitcoin address. So there I have the Bitcoin address of someone I want to send funds to. And here I'm using Jax, for example, and this happens to be my public Bitcoin address. So this is on another computer, and I have copied the Bitcoin address, and I'm going to send myself some Bitcoin. I'm going to convert it into rands because it's much easier. I'm going to send myself 300 Rand of Bitcoin, and I will just say here the reference. This is actually for you. It's actually not for the receiver. The reference is actually going to be put in my transactions. It will just give me the reference so I can remember what this transaction was for. Right, so now what I'll do is I'll just say send, and it'll ask me to confirm this. Am I satisfied to send 0.005 blah 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 Bitcoin to this public key address? And I'll say confirm. Right, now it's fairly secure. They are now sending me an email just to check it, and I have now received the email, and I will then verify the payment on my email. I've received the email, and I'm now going to just say authorize. So you're not seeing it, but there we go. You can see the email has come in, and I'm now replying, and I'm saying authorize, and the action will be initiated as soon as my reply email gets to Luno's servers. Right, this should be quite soon. Okay, so out of interest, the payment has taken place and my Bitcoin wallet has been decremented, or the money has been taken off. And I'm now looking at my Jax wallet to see when this Bitcoin amount gets landed into my Jax wallet. It should be happening quite soon. I did make a small transfer, and let's see when it actually comes in. There we go. So payment was received. It was 0.00535. Now, just so you're aware, the amount that I transferred was actually, let's just have a look here at the transaction. Bitcoin send fee. The amount that I transferred was 0.005352. And the amount that I received was 0.00535174, and that's where the fee was taken. Luno charged an amount in order to do this transaction. Well, maybe Luno is not actually necessarily charging in itself, is that they have to pay for the mining fee. And obviously Luno do make some profit from that, but this is also being paid to the miners who actually perform the transaction on the internet. Okay, so that was not even 45 seconds, and that's how you send and receive. If I want to now send to my Luno account, it's not a problem. I press this send button. This is just happens to be another wallet. This is a digital wallet called Jax, and what I do is I then come here and I will then say receive. I want to receive Bitcoin. So if I say receive Bitcoin, I need to get an address, and there is my public address in order to receive Bitcoin. So if I then copy that and put it into another Bitcoin wallet, and then I can say, right, I want to send $10. Then I will receive it on the other side at Luno, and then they will also ask me to authorize, and then the transaction will take place. So that is how you buy and sell and trade on Luno, and also how you deposit money on the app. If you want to see how to do this on the mobile platform, please watch my video, and I hope this was helpful, and thanks for watching.